our amazing facilitator today, Ingvar. First, before I say anything, I just want to plant the seed to get it out of the way that if you like what happens today, there's going to be a 2-day workshop this weekend. Is that correct?
Yeah.
A 2-day workshop which has been run all over the world. And this is, well, I have a huge list of Ingvar's accolades, and if I were to read them, that would take up the whole event, because that's how much of a badass he is. But I'm going to give you some highlights, so we have a sense of how lucky we are to have him here with us in this space. So he's an Estonian-born researcher, author, speaker, entrepreneur, and spiritual teacher. He's best known for his pioneering work in practical awareness and personal sustainability based on his in-depth experience and empirical research in the study of human capacity. And he's the founder of the School of Practical Awareness. It's the first international school dedicated to the application of awareness in its active form based in Estonia. He's also the founder of Human 2.0, and also he created a course called The Art of Conscious Change, which is what's happening this coming weekend, which is described by the European media as revolutionary new teaching for humanity. Since 2008, over 16,000 people from around the world have attended his teachings. He also holds the honor of being a master teacher Acharya of Babaji's Kriya Yoga, in addition to a number of other traditions he's been a part of, including Buddhist teachings, Dzogchen teachings, Vedic teachings, and beyond. He's also, there's more. He's also authored a number of books, including a book called Personal Sustainability, another book called Emotions, Humanity's Biggest Addiction, and then his newest book called Turning Point, which presents a new paradigm that's possible for humanity based on the greater use of awareness. I know Ingvar, I had the pleasure of spending more than 2 hours with him a couple months ago, and I was really impressed with how clear and fresh his perspective is. Being in the Bay Area, we start to get into a certain spiritual mode. Certain words and certain ideas sort of become the kind of culture of spirituality here. And Ingvar is bringing something different and something new, and he's bringing it with this almost engineering mindset that has a lot of depth and a lot of clarity and a lot of precision to it. And yeah, I feel really lucky that he's joining us. So thank you so much for being here.
Thank you, Mikey, for introduction, and thank you all of you to coming to hear what I can share with you. I'm still learning. I'm learning English. I'm learning to speak because you know, I'm how I say. You know, if you study those things who you are really by practical things, you become very far away from normal life. You just become a little bit, how I say, beyond humankind, right? But then you must come back and then you learn it again, right? I'm a learning process. Okay? So, I saw that beautiful movement here, you know, in Kriya Yoga we call this is Nityananda Kriya. Nityananda Kriya. It's created by ancient teachers to teach what is awareness, actually, right? I'm very, very happy to see some elements of these things here, right? So, and I really was surprised today because Mikey said I have time to the 9 o'clock because I was prepared for only 1 hour, right? It means I can explain more things for you. And then we have time for questions, right? Because I start presentation because we're making that presentation because it's visual information is very important, right, for you, and not only words. And I'm glad to share about myself a little bit more. Mikey makes very good introduction, but I just adding a little bit more details which one become interested for you. And then I have planned to share with you some technologies or some technology is good word for that, how you can find the three important things, how you can find what is consciousness, how you can find what is awareness, and how you can find who you actually really are, true self. Okay? All those things are beyond mind, of course. So, 1 minute. Is it that voice weak? Do you hear Joe there behind? It's okay?
Use the microphone.
Use microphone? Yeah. Okay, thank you. It means I need one hand more, but I can manage it. Wait 1 minute. I must put that to the recording. So. I forget how to do that. This one. Okay. Thank you. Okay. So let's do something which can make our energies equal. Okay? Do you know what it is? Let's make our energies equal. I just put it like that. This one. Okay. Then this one. It's okay? Ah, what's that? 1 moment. Screen mirror. Take it out.
Do you know what? I never actually.
Ah, stop screen. Recording. We need.
Want it recording?
Yeah, we need recording.
Who's Joe? Does Joe know how to do this? I've never done this before.
Yeah, that guy can do that.
Joe?
No, Sim. That Estonian guy. So, but let's start, right? So, what means let's make energies equal? It means we become to the same level. Okay? Yeah. If you're walking and looking to each other and become aware of those things, it's actually something which one can make you more equal to each other, right? Let's take it and let's do it in meditative mood, okay? But it's become guided meditation, right? For that we need close your eyes, I guide you, and you just follow my guidings, okay? Are you ready? It's not dangerous. Yeah, but keep silence if you can, okay? But be here, don't follow sleep, right? Okay? Close your eyes. Be aware of your breathing. Just be a witness of inhale and exhale, nothing more. Keep your eyes closed, but open some kind of inner eye. Open it and start to see some mountains. There are high mountains in Himalaya. Just look them. You can feel how wind blowing there. It's not cold, it's fresh. Look around. You see beautiful snow, huge mountains. And look, there is one mountain with cave. Just go to the door of that, gate of that cave, and just stand there. You know, inside cave is someone who is very, very ancient. Don't go inside, just wait. Put your hand together to your chest and make a prayer. Please let me in, or please bless me. You are ancient yogi, Siddha, perfect one, thousands years old. And just wait. And then feel, in one moment, he bless you. You become touched. Feel that blessing. Let it go deeply to your system. Say mentally, thank you. And come back to your place here on that chair. Open your eyes slowly and hold that blessing with self. Remember that stage. It's very important. It's not only experience, but it's something what can be a cornerstone in your life. To remember what is important. Because those ancient living beings sharing only important things. It can be very, very valuable in your life. Because very often we don't know what is right, what is not right, what is a very important experience, which one experience is not so important. We need to know. We always need to know. Thank you. Thank you for that excursion. You met my teacher. I am actually very lucky guy. Yeah. Why? Because I found all those things why what people actually searching in this life. I am representing that old knowledge, very ancient technology. Which one are forgotten by thousands of years. And what is my mission? My mission is to make those things alive again, to help people to find the right path in this life, to find this real purpose on life. So, now you know a little bit more about me and about my work and why I'm so passionate about it if I'm teaching people. The topic beyond mindfulness is very important because you know, so many secrets are hidden here. So many secrets. But today, you know, we have internet, we have a lot of information about everything. And old systems are actually cut to the small pieces and spread it around the world. And people using those things, and they don't have very proper system, because systems are destroyed by time. You know, but it will be great if that system become back to the system, right? Because it's can help a lot of us. Yeah, because you know, I'm traveling very much and I teach so much people, and I see all those problems what they have. It's not so important which one problems. Are they spiritual problems or physical problems, or they are connected to the life, or they have their own problems with their mind or emotions or whatever problems, the believings and whatever, you know. And I always see what people actually searching. They search right way. Of course, exists a lot of knowledges about ways, you know, we have a lot of ways, and all those ways bringing to the one destination. It's not actually truth. Why? Because, you know, some ways can go through lives. You know, in yoga knowledge, we know about reincarnation. We witnessing reincarnation. We don't believe it, we know it, it exists. And it depends which one way becomes chosen by you. You can reach truths by one life or by 10 different lives. It depends, are you lucky or not? You find right knowledge or not. It's written on your destiny, on your karma, on your things. What do you doing in daily life? You have consequences. It means it's very important to do right things, to make good consequences, which one support your life, your personal development. So, you see, That's me, actually. Yesterday I was in one, it was discussion with one very nice person, was professor of psychology, and one lady preparing some presentation there, you see, and she put those pictures there, right? And I was very happy because it's very, very clear. That guy is same guy, right? It's clear for you? It's me, actually. But that picture here, it's like some yogic picture, right? I had big beard here and long hairs, you know, and different things here, like yogi, right? But then I start to share knowledge, but people become scared, you know. They're looking, wow, that strange guy. Yeah, really, and through different, I always say, transformations. Finally, today I'm like that. This one, right? Some people says, oh, it looks like businessman, right? But it's not up to me. It's up to you, right? But inside I'm same. I'm yogi, right? Conscious teacher, yeah, it's good name for that, for me, you know, but actually no one can teach to you what is consciousness. Consciousness belongs to everyone, right? It's everywhere. Consciousness means you have it, but it's difficult to explain what it is, right? Because, or you can explain what it is, consciousness. Someone knows what it is? It's actually beyond mind. It means we cannot describe it by mind, by thoughts, for example, what it is. But everyone knows if you are unconscious or someone is unconscious, it's like dead, right? But basically it means consciousness is very important in our life. It makes us alive. That's the reason why I always say consciousness must be in first place in your life, in first place. But today in first place is thinking, emotions, right? But they are problematical because they changes always, right? But do you need some stability in your life? That's the question. Who needs stability in your own life? Raise your hand. Almost all of you, right? So, that's the answer for your stability. Start to use consciously. Then your life becomes stable. It's simple, right? So, I am founder of community, Lilleoru community in our country. It's there almost 25 years. It's grown up very organically. It means people just coming and they become curious to know things, and then we're practicing, like Mikey said, so many practices, so many branches of whatever spiritual teachings around the world. But people is always curious. They always need to know something, but what is bad thing, really bad? They need always new experiences. Why it's bad? Because if they don't have new experiences, how they have boring, bored. They become bored, and then they need a new food, new experience, and then again new. It's no matter which one food. It's real physical food or some spiritual food, right? It's almost same like you see. You know what is shopping? Of course you know. It's very similar to the shopping. But you know, in yogic knowledge we know, we don't need so much, but we need right things. And we need practice right things. What means practice? Practice means you start to do those things and finally you receive stable result. Stable result. It means it becomes part of your life. And that is very high value. Do you understand? That is real changing in your life. This knowledge, what I'm shared to you, it's really valuable. That is really what is important for us, for humans. Why? Because we running always on the surface. It's not so important it's interesting or not interesting, boring or not. We don't go deep. Very, very often we don't go deep because we are searchers. But if you're going deep, then we start find out miracles, real miracles. That is important. I have one friend in Switzerland. He was a late hippie, late hippie, you know, and he traveling in different countries, spiritual countries, and he was a spiritual searcher, or how to say that, seeker, yeah. And he become experience of everything. He used different drugs and whatever things. And he was years and years out of his home, and he became sick. And he found one Buddhist teacher and came to him to ask advice, good advice like people need it, right? And that Buddhist monk looked at him and said, you know, stop running. Stop running. Stay in that place and go deep. And that was 100% right suggesting for him. And he started to do that. And he really became wise man. Yeah, practically experienced. Because only your experience are important. Only yours, personal. Because it's connected to your personal life. So, and similar things we're making there in our place in Estonia. You see, we're creating, I think it's the biggest flower of life on the world, right? Because one student just said, you know, it will be good to create it, and we're making it. And it was very good decision because we're making something unusual there. We're creating some transformative shape, geometrical shape. And now we have technology, which one are created by us and which one interacting with nature. And we can use those energies which one are created by that connection. We have different things there, some small temple, for example, some stone circle and other things, you know. And those things are not connected to the believings. They are connected to the tools. We're using them like tools. So, and that place is big. It's approximately 60 acres long, big, right? Quite big. And but our accommodations, that houses what we have them, they become small because the students is so much they're coming and more and more and more. And we decide few years ago to build a bigger house, bigger school. And that school become opened in June or July, somewhere there. And it's made it by volunteers. It's really big one. With straw, bailey, bricks and other things. It's thousands, not thousands, it's over 1,000 people helped to build it up. I don't know how many thousands, tens thousands hours are spent to do that. And always people, if they're coming there, they're learning how to do those simple things to build that house. You are very developed here, right? You have so amazing exercises here. That's you're using mindfulness, and that's very good because you can recognize, right? You can recognize. We have 150 different emotions, but we are not them. Let's see, maybe you are thinking, thoughts. Can you recognize your thoughts? Sometimes. Of course you can. What it means? You can recognize them, but are you them? But what you are if you are not thoughts? Witness, right? You're that one who witnessing different things. But who is that who witnessing? What is that? Witness here, or the thinking process here is mental process. You see, this is one line with dots. This is border. Physical, vital, mental phenomena belongs to the dualistic world. It changes always. What is your values in your life? Can you remember them? What is important for you? You see that here you have some marks here, right? What is written there? Are they changeable? It means they belong to the dualistic things, right? But what do you think? Is it possible to stable dualistic things? Are you tried in your life to create some things unchangeable? And are you successful with those things? No? No one can do that. That's the reason why I say that on the top of that line we have consciousness. Do you know what is awareness? Awareness is actually consciousness. Do you know what is noticing? Noticing, awareness and consciousness is actually the same phenomena. It's consciousness. That's what you are, why you are here. It's stable by itself, it's constant. That's the reason why you using here mindfulness, and you can be stable in the same moment. It's a lot of good things, good values coming out from that. And that last one is true self. That's real me. What is important to know that? We're making the exercise after a few minutes, and then you find yourself. Why it's so important? You know, people searching perfectness. I'm right? Do you searching perfectness? Perfectness, to be perfect. Yeah, everyone search it. But it's already here. That is true self. It's important to know that. So you can take picture of that chart here. Yeah, it's very important map. So I need to explain a little bit. It's okay? Some important things, because you can't be blind in your life. Right? You need to be with open eyes. Here is 7 qualities of consciousness. You see, it's awareness, differentiate, breakthrough. It means you can go deeper, right? Insights, understanding, intuition, inspiration, they belong all to the consciousness. And if you like to be really smart in every moment, use your consciousness, develop those abilities. You see, it's nothing which, here's nothing which part belongs to the emotions or mind, right? Let's make now some exercises. Do you become boring? Not yet? Thank you, it's good. Exercises they are practical things, but they are very important things. Like I said before, you can practice them like for fun, just to meditate and receive consequences. Then you open your eyes and then your subconsciousness part activates itself and then you become normal again, It happens with you? Often? Yeah? After meditation or mindfulness processes, you become calm, then you finish it, then you become normal again. Right? But are you thought about that? Maybe you become not normal, but abnormal. Maybe continuous using of awareness is normal. What do you think? Actually, in ancient knowledge, we know that is actually normal. Let me see what is consciousness. Why it's so important, I just repeat it. Because that phenomena making you alive. That phenomena is connected to your highest qualities, and the highest of them is understanding, ability to understand. Not by thinking, but directly. That quality is connected to the highest teacher. Highest teacher is that one who giving to you insights. Do you know what is insights? Oh, I understood it. Yeah? It's not from books. It's from a different source. We say that is our teacher, universal teacher. So let's make one exercise. It's very good exercise to find what is that consciousness. We're starting from thinking. Thinking is very problematic always around the world, and people like to be without it because they are hurt. It's actually not right way, right? It's bad, it's disturbing always. Let's concentrate to the thinking machine. Please check out, can you think slower? 10%, for example. Is it possible? Slower. Slow it down. It's possible, right? But it's not normal, not common. Try in opposite. Can you take twice faster? Can you think twice faster? Can you do that? Can you do that? No, you can't do that. Twice faster, not 2%, twice. It's not possible actually. Can you think with your mom voice? Try it, try to do that. Or father voice. Can you do that? Is it possible? It's so easy, you know. Can you think with some cartoon character? Change sound. Is it possible? Of course it's possible. So, can you think and by whispering? There is. Can you do that? Yeah, of course you can do that. Can you think very loudly by screaming? Just think now by screaming, by purpose, and just continue with it. And at the same time recognize your vocal cords and all that system of voice become tensed. Scream and recognize. Now relax your vocal cords. Relax all that system. This is muscles. They're very simple to release them. And keep them in relaxed mode. Keep continuously. I'd like ask some of you, can you share your experience? What happened? Who like share experience? Please. Stand up, please.
Do you think you could repeat the question?
Share your experience.
Yeah, so I noticed that in my head, like my thoughts, I could do lots of voices. And I could speed up and slow it down, and then I missed the last part of your question, so if we could repeat that.
After relaxing of voice cords, what happened?
I felt very peaceful.
Right. It was very peaceful. Thank you. Someone more like to share, please?
Well, yeah, I mean, after I relaxed my vocal cords, I wasn't able to scream in my mind anymore.
Right. Thank you. Some more, please?
The internal dialogue stopped.
Right. Right. Actually, what happens? Silence came. Thinking stops. Right? But what is that silence? That's your consciousness. That is your consciousness. That is the way how you can find it. Please try to do that again. Just relax your vocal cords and enjoy your consciousness, your peace, natural peace. You keep it, I show qualities of it. So, it's here. All those qualities belong to that silence. Great, right? You are in the starting point. So what it means, it's very practical. If you're thinking just disturbing you, just relax your muscles here and it stops. Of course, it looks great because you are in silence, but you must understand if you start to use your consciousness in daily life, you find out you don't know how to live. You don't know those things. It actually means your mind and your emotions knows that automatically, but you don't know that. And you must learn it again. But now you are represented here, and that's very important. So This is awareness. This is next exercise. Why we need awareness? If consciousness is a statical state of us, awareness is dynamical part of consciousness. And that's much more practical. Whatever you can recognize, it's work or it's phenomena of awareness. If you're recognizing that sound here or someone walking there, it's awareness. But if you don't know exactly, if you're not aware of awareness, it's not important for you. Because it's so common, so simple, but even it's absolutely important in our life, because only through that tool we can recognize visible things, hearable things, smells, tastes, and touches. Without that, you don't have any connection. So let's make one exercise, how you can found your awareness, how you can be aware of your awareness. Okay? That is that tool which one making you smart. We're talking about things which one are beyond mind. That smartness become practical, direct smartness, not from mind. It's very important. So, I think you are a very good imaginator, right? Can you imagine that green apple somewhere? Forward of you. Can you do that? Everyone can do that? Okay. Let's see. Great apple, approximately in that distance, here, forward of you. And only apple, not tree, not knife, not nothing, only apple, right? You can close your eyes to keep that imagination. And keep it, because we're using that system to learn it, what we are using here in this moment. We have three things here, three parts. Apple, it's far away. I am here. And I have one subtle connection, invisible connection, which one connecting me and apple. I'm looking apple. Check out. Do you using all those parts? That's like inner seeing. And your connection to the apple is real. And you are aware of apple, but by wish. Do it, you become aware of that connection between you and apple. Just do it now. Become aware of connection, become between you and apple. And let that process just goes. It's dynamical process. Just continue with it. You can keep that state. That is awareness of awareness. I am aware of awareness. It means you know that. Keep that and open your eyes and use that knowledge, that life process, and look around. But be careful, not so fast, do it slowly. You are a little bit disconnected from world, right? Why? Because you become experienced of those things here directly, without different emotional or mental filters. That is word like it is. That's real one. If you like to be a realist, you need to use that tool. Okay? Realist, it's the right word? To become connected to the reality directly. Right? And you see, you are here and word is there. No one things are between you and word, right? That is a perception of reality like it is. Beyond mind, right? So, who have that experience? Raise your hand. But slowly. Slowly, otherwise you forgetting that real connection. And remember, it's not experience. If you really like to change your life, you must make it habit. Huh? Primary, yeah, primary. Then you can say, yes, I make it. This is my normal quality. Then you become different, right? So, do you like to share it, your experience? Someone like to share it? You are speechless, right? Thoughtless, please.
Well, I experienced like a really state of like inner calm, and then when I try to like visualize the apple and try to make it as realistic as possible, I find that like the deeper I get, my brain kind of doesn't want to create that image anymore. It just kind of gets like kind of more and more blurry, and it requires more focus in order to like keep that image stable. But I find that the experience and the feeling is so like good that I kind of just like lose focus. I'd rather just like stay in that state of consciousness that's just like really peaceful.
Great experience. Thank you. Thank you. Someone more like to share experience? Please. But can you stand up because it's voices it's a little bit not so strong.
I feel like what happened was when I put my awareness outside of myself, it made me able to be aware of things outside of myself, the real as it is, as opposed to meditation and meditation brings me closer to my consciousness.
Right. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Some more? Please.
I don't know if this is what you were intending. For me, as I focused on my connection with the apple, you could say I became the apple.
Okay.
And for me, then it was, I had an experience of meditation and like trees, especially, like I am the trees are me. And when that opens up, there's no separation for anything. I am you, I'm the room, I'm everybody, you are me. We are, that one consciousness, that one awareness.
Yeah. It's great experience too, but it's a little bit different, right? If you're
I
going...
didn't know what you were intending.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, our awareness, it's an amazing tool. We can really become everything. We can feel everything. We can be tree, we can be whatever things, right? But that exercise was directed to the part which one before things, before. And you can make it at home different way, not become again one with Apple, but with that connection only, right? It become great experience too. So this is awareness, right? So now it's very important. It's not exercise actually. It's very important because to find the true self, because that's answer for your searchings, not today, but forever, right? Those things what we searching actually everywhere, it's perfectness. Perfectness never become found from outside. It's always inside. It means you are already perfect. You are perfect. It's very important to know that. To find to self, it's a main question to each of person around the world. Let's do it. Okay? For that you need a specific situation. And we're using again that apple, green apple. That is actually amazing apple. That is our, how we say, magic apple. Right? So, let's make that connection again. Use your imagination, create your apple there, green apple or red or what do you like, and find again 3 parts. Me, looking apple. I'm looking apple. Apple, connection between apple and me. That ability to see its origin is always self, true self. Recognize ability to see out, to look apple. Now, bring it back to the source. Don't imagine apple anymore, and change ability to see to ability to feel. And start to feel self. And continue with that experience. Take a time for that. It's not dangerous. Continue with self. I'm explaining a little bit. Is it you? Or something different, some object you experienced of self? If you start to look out, change it again back to feel self. And recognize qualities. It's calm. It's not bad. You feel you are protected. And if you're relaxing more, you find some goodness. It just are here. That is taste of you, taste of perfectness. Continuously, just feel yourself and open slowly your eyes. And just look around. Slowly, slowly. Do all those things slowly. Very slowly. Which one taste you have? How it looks? To be self and to see around. Strange, right? You act like stranger here. Why? In childhood, each of you was self. Then you forget it by learning. You're losing yourself. Now you become again here. And what it means, you was missing, and you are here. And you see that word first time by your own eyes, by self. That is reality, how you experienced it, through self. Why it's important to be self? Why? Because this is your life. Life of self. Normally people don't live by self. They are guided by thoughts, by emotions, but they are not you. They are stealing your life. They your life become automatic life. You are not here in the stage of your life. You are there somewhere beyond, right? It's so important to live your life by yourself. To be represented in your life. How it feels to be self. Can you share your experience? Someone of you? How it feels to be self. Please, but stand up please and use a little bit stronger voice.
I kind of heard your description of what the self is, but I think I'm still a little bit vague on exactly what it means. My experience is always just kind of like lack of being almost, like it's being completely present but not like identifying as myself necessarily, or as the persona that I have created for myself that other people seem to think I am or perceive me to be. And it's just a really, really peaceful, calm, energetic state of tranquility and bliss.
Thank you. Thank you for sharing. Some more like to share? Please.
No problem.
No problems. Right. Absolutely right. We don't have problems. Please.
So more grounded,
Please stand up please.
feeling more grounded, like things cannot move you easily. You're in your place, grounded person.
Right. It's actually a great stage. Why it's great? You really find out you are here, it's stable, it's constant, right? And it feels good. If you compare it with some other emotions which one are very important in our life, how you see those emotions by perspective of self? Controlling? But how they feels? If you compare sensation of I am here, I am existing, and some emotions, bad or good emotions, can you compare them?
So you just observe them without being impacted and moved by them.
Yeah. But do you have some very good emotion which one can be better of self? Please.
I think better is a really interesting term, especially when
Enjoyable, for example.
recognizing what you are and experiencing that is beyond words. And then the emotional experiences that we have and the thoughts and just it being present for that is almost like one and the same in a sense. Being like having recognition that you're here, and the negative and the positive, however you want to describe them, they're part of the journey, and they're as blissful. Even the terrible negative thoughts could be like really blissful when you recognize that you're here and present for them. That's just what it is to be. in my experience.
Okay, thank you, thank you. You like to add something, please?
In my view, there's no emotion or thought can be worse or better than yourself to even compare them as ludicrous. I mean, if you have to, you automatically say yourself is better. It's like comparing, oranges to a tornado. There's just doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, right.
Compare them is not sensible.
Yeah, you are right. But do you know why we like positive emotions? Why? Why are we searching that experience? Actually, we're searching self. So, what is possible for you? What is a new paradigm for humanity, human 2.0? It's very simple. It means humans with awareness, with self, driving their life. Their driver, their thoughts, their drivers, their emotions, and emotions and thoughts, they don't popping up automatically. But now positions are changed. You are driver here. And you start to live your life and develop your life. Whatever, outside life, normal life, business life, whatever life, family life, or spiritual life. So that's shortly that's introduction, just to have some sense of those really high qualities. That's just small smell of it, right? But I think it's good enough to direct a little bit your understanding about yourself, right? So this is some information. Are you read it already? It's done, right?